just give us general thoughts on the game.
It's a hard game. It's a hard game. You feel for those guys in there. Feel like, our staff needs to support them just as much as we can. Baseball's not easy, and I got a bunch of guys hurting in there. Cincinnati played good. They played good enough to win the game.
I know you've obviously you got 23 pitchers, but what does it do to you for the weekend, considering you kind of burn some of your top relievers?
Yeah, so you probably burnt Siebert and Perko. Those are the two, and so you're down 2 bullpen arms. On our 30-man roster, there's plenty of them on there, and they'll get the opportunity to pitch.
What made you decide to use Jack today versus saving him on Saturday? I guess he came into 4-0 when he came in, if I remember right.
Just thought it was the right time. Thought it'd give you the chance to win the game.
What did you see? What was different for your guys against Taylor the first 4 innings versus when they finally got to him in 5th and 6th?
Taylor pitched outstanding. I think if they routine the ball behind him, I'm not sure what we get. And so I thought Taylor was really good. I don't know. I guess we got, Kyler hits the ball in the right field, drives a couple of runs in, but it was after they kicked the ball, right? And so I'm helping them with that evaluation. But I thought Taylor was really good.
Putting Cemetery back in the lineup and also putting him in the 5-hole and having him come through and hit the homer and do some other good things. What was just kind of the thought process on, 1, getting him back in the lineup, and 2, batting him in the middle of the order?
Thought process was to get a left-handed bat in there. OPS is way better against Taylor. Left-handed, kind of looked at it, tried to get even more in there. I just felt like you needed to get at least 1 more left-handed bat in there.
Do you think Matt Keeler handled getting back in the rotation after missing last week?
I thought Cincinnati did a good job. They did. They obviously the Cross kid's a really good player and a really good hitter, and he hit a couple fastballs, and the rest of those guys played good too. They put together good trips, and it's good to see that Mac was healthy, right? He's 100%, and he's going out there and competing, and probably wasn't as sharp as you'd like him to be, but you take 2 weeks off, you're probably not going to be, right? And but we got him back out there.
Coach, did you feel that since it went into extra innings that it affected your team's focus down the stretch?
No, I really didn't. I think they made some pitches. I think they made some pitches in some really big spots. As far as focus goes in a 12-inning game, amateur baseball players, you're probably going to have some guys not go pitch to pitch the way you want to. And that's part of our deal to kind of teach them that. And so, for the most part, it's fine.
You mentioned the Bearcats' 2 closing pitchers. What did you see from those 2 players?
So I really thought the guy that came in with the angle that Bain faced was just different. It was a different look. It's always good to have one of those guys sitting there in the bullpen. So when you do need a punch out, you can bring them in. He came in and did that. He executed some pitches. The other guy just pounded the ball in there and, did a good job.
When you have 2 conference games in a row where you have a lead going into the 9th inning, what's the frustration like when you get to that point and you can't close it out?
What's it like? It's pretty miserable. Really, it's, I think we hang on to it a little longer than kids do. And it's not fun, that's for sure. You want to come out on the right side of it. But out of respect for Cincinnati, you tip your hat to them. And a baseball game, you got to get how many outs the game presents to you, right? So today it would have been 36 outs, right? and just weren't able to do that, and weren't able to obviously drive a run in when we needed to drive a run in at times.
Is the plan still to play one tomorrow on Sunday versus snow potentially?
So we're checking the weather just now, like after we met with the guys, and it doesn't sound good. Y'all probably have a better feel for the weather than we do. Sounds like it's gonna be like cold and maybe snowing. Think that's accurate?
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, so really good chance we're not gonna play when it's 28 degrees. We'll wait, play 2 on Sunday. I think right now it's looking like, is it okay if I say that, Gio?
Yeah.
It's looking like 11 a.m. Sunday. Unless weather guys are way off and we just call everybody and go, hey, we're gonna go ahead and play tomorrow. Which would be really, I think we're getting close to making that decision.
I was gonna ask you, when does that become official so we can say 11 a.m. Sunday versus,
It's official.
okay.
Above my pay grade, I guess.
So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm, I always like to wait until the morning of, but I get it too.
listening to you on the radio coming in, did you say Pompey's gonna be down for a while? I thought-
He's down for a while, yeah, I think 10 days, 2 weeks, till we can evaluate it.
I was asking you the other day about Jacob Rogers. You said he might or might not be on the 30.
He's
Is he
on it. He's
He
on it.
is, so he could pitch Sunday.